Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. We've got Wednesday, the 21st of January, not April. Good to see you guys. What's happening? What's going on? What is going on today? Midweek, coffee's good. It's cold but clear. Looking forward to Ben Bryant's weather report. There's Locke Johnson. How you doing, brother? What's happening? Good morning from Denver. Yeah. So, shared with you guys, I don't know, last week or earlier this week about the, maybe it was last week, over the weekend, uh, sleep and exercise and all that stuff. Good morning, Rachel. What's happening, Matthew? Patron. 79, I think it was a 79 in the sleep last night, 75, which is good for me. Committed to putting the mask back on after a quick break or whatever, a bathroom break, because I had been just kind of leaving it off. So what we're learning is bed earlier, mask on, get chilled, try to spend at least 8 to 9 hours in bed, whether it's asleep or not, and that translated to a 75, but also got just under 7 hours logged of mask time, which I think is, I got to do it. I hate that thing. But I think if I can stack some of those days, I'll get there. So down here, just after 6, did 45 on the treadmill, a couple of run walk intervals. That's where I'm at right now. That's what I'm doing. So just establishing a little consistency, stacking a few wins, and sleep score was 7.5. Caffeine kind of day. Yeah. Good morning, Wiley and Dustin and Chris Pierce. Ben, I hope you got your door unfrozen. Yeah. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hit the coffee. So the other thing I'm going to try to do is just eat a little bit earlier, because I think when I eat late at 7:30 or something like that, it's you just unsettled for the night. So Ben says electronics off at least an hour before bed, and the book has helped with better sleep. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Michael Moeller, good to see you. What's happened? Rocking my Job Tread shirt today. Got a good feel to it. I'm not typically a long sleeve guy with the, that I can't get away from it, but don't feel too bad. Good morning, Yin. What's happening? Yeah, that meeting you had yesterday was a bust. Oh, well. Better off to focus on getting another one with a better client. So, habit stacking. Good job, Bob. Thanks, Rachel. Appreciate it. 64 was my sleep score last night. Less than ideal. Yeah, look back at, why that might be. So you guys see if you can spot some trends and things. And when you sleep well, what went, how did the day before go or whatever? Did you get some exercise? Did you get outside? What'd you have to eat? How much water did you have? So good morning, Jubal. Yeah. Did you bring us the motivation today? I have it right here. I'm getting ready to uncork it. How you doing, boss? Yeah, I gotta get you on my schedule here pretty quick. So yeah, guys, I want to talk today about prime time. Damn kids, yeah. Anytime anybody says prime time, it makes me think of Dion. Okay, Prime, Coach Prime. His kid's a piece of work. Anyway, I want you guys to stop donating your best energy to everyone else, okay? Start using it intentionally, like it's yours. You worked hard to have good energy, okay? Whether it was some of the things that we just talked about, getting to bed earlier, paying attention to sleep, drinking, all the water, all the boring stuff, right? The adulting things you got to do, right? Ben says meds help, and magnesium, glyphosate, yeah, really helps with better sleep. Side effects minimal. There you go. Yeah, magnesium. And I've tried what's that other one? Melatonin, but I'm not crazy about that one. So anyway, guys, your best hours are spent on your worst work sometimes, right? And it can cost you more than you realize. I'm not one of those guys that says You guys are wasting time doing this. You guys, I have no idea. You might be just crushing it, just here for the chat. Okay. Ben says, don't donate. Eat, skate, and donate. Sell your best energy to others. Yeah, put it back to the grid. Yeah, it's costing you more than you realize, though, right? Like, some would argue that time is your most valuable asset. I would argue that energy is. Okay. You probably don't have a time problem. You got an energy allocation problem. Like, where are you putting your energy? Prime time wasted equals leadership avoided. Okay. Some prime time mistakes. Who gets right into their email? Who do I have to get back to? Oh, somebody emailed me. I actually have to respond this second. No, you don't. We talked yesterday about a guy that I used to know. He did email at 8 and 2. Checked it. He spent an hour or less on it each time. Okay. All right. How about your deep thinking or your work on the business gets pushed to late at night or after dinner? Shit, I gotta take care of this hiring thing. I gotta get that Indeed ad done. All of that stuff gets pushed. Oddly enough, it's some of the most important things you have to do get pushed. Like with me, the workout. So now I'm not pushing it. I'm prioritizing it. Okay. Realizing that that your best thinking deserves your best energy. Okay, is a great step. Okay. I was giving my best hours to the inbox in the morning. Social media. Got to get caught up. Got to see what's going on out there because it matters. We should have the bricks tomorrow. You guys heard me talk about that yesterday, and want to make sure we're tapping out and bricking. So, yeah, Ben says the set permissions on my phone after yesterday's live only have so many minutes per app allowed per day. Love it. Got to prioritize. So yeah, you didn't have to buy the brick. Friggin' kids. That's good. Yeah, I'm always just here for the comments. Volume's always muted. Who's the guy always yapping his mouth? Right? Yeah. At least I changed my shirt. Inbox 0 end of day. Love that one. Yeah, ordered the brick too. Yeah, guys, and if you have a VA, if you're using a virtual assistant or somebody in your office taking care of stuff, have them scrape your email, scrub it, scrape it, whatever, clean it out, get rid of the stuff. Have them spend a half an hour unsubscribing to things so that it throttles down your stuff. Good morning, Brad Birch. Yeah, I was giving my best energy in the morning to the inbox and leaving my leftovers for the future, right? Like, come on, man. Get rid of the email first thing, okay? Take care of you. Have that morning routine that you commit to, whatever yours might be. Like I know Dave Davis is out rucking or he's going to the gym or he's walking, whatever it is. He's prioritizing that. He's doing 75 hard, okay? We start at 8 o'clock sharp, right, Ben? Yeah. How about unscheduled calls? Just because this thing rings doesn't mean you need to answer it. I literally rarely answer my phone. Most of the time because it's like right now it's on do not disturb. Guess what happens when I get done? I forget to take it off do not disturb. You want me, text me, right? Voicemail is so 5 years ago. It seems like I haven't left a voicemail in years. If somebody doesn't answer, I just text them. Say, hey, when you get a minute, give me a call back. Or your missed call is now your voicemail. Okay. So get rid of the unscheduled calls. How about firefighting before you even have time to think? Like getting up and just start firefighting. What's going on? I remember once I was brushing my teeth with one hand and texting with the other. I'm like, what is going on here? Like I can't even have a morning. Come on. Whose fault is that? Right? Yeah. Train them, Rachel says. Teach them how to treat you. Yeah. And then how about letting others dictate your urgency? I got to have this now. How soon can you have this done? Hey, can you get that flooring in by Friday? I got people coming. Well, no. Yeah, I wish I could. Or, frankly, no. Okay, so which of those time thieves are stealing your energy right now? Where are you putting energy? Sometimes it's into bitching and moaning, right? We vent, we rant, right? Yeah, they will tell you, Ben. If you don't control it, they will, man, right? You get to learn this lesson decades before I did. So pay attention. Yeah, it took me a while to realize that. It's like, oh, I think this is just what contracting is. Just run around, put fires out all day. Yeah, my time's valuable. They respect it. Yeah. Yeah, I had one guy that no-showed me 3 times in a row for a Zoom. After the second time, I said, "I'll give you one more time." The third time, no more. He had my calendar link, so he jumped on my schedule. I just took it off. You don't get to do that to me. I've already got a half an hour into waiting for you to show up to 3 different Zoom calls. We're done. Your bad planning does not constitute an emergency for me, for sure. Yeah. So, how about some rules? We like to give some guidelines or some boundaries or some sideboards here to this stuff. How about no email, no inbox before intent? Like before you do something intentional, we're not getting into the email. Good morning, Jace. Decades. Hey, come on, not centuries. Although I was alive in the last century, Ben. Well, maybe you were too. But not much of it. Oh man. How about establishing an owner block daily? Just owner work. Like, Ben's calendar. This is just Ben's hour. Good morning, Corey. Put my focus on promoting my new business and trying to schedule a few weeks out. We'll put a link in there. You got a link? Pop it on there. DVM Remodeling. Good to see you on YouTube. Guys, urgency must earn success. Like make things audition to get on your calendar. Like, what is this? Is it worth my time? Is it going to get my prime time? My prime time, whatever it is, 8 to 4, maybe your prime time is noon to 5, where that's when you're on your game. I like to do stuff. I say, like, let's do that with fresh legs. So that means before noon, right? I want that in the morning. Bring that. I'm more fresh. Got a cup of coffee. I'm ready to go. Nobody's hijacked my day in a way yet. I don't have things, people chirping at me. Okay. Urgency must earn success. CHF Mechanical LLC. Yeah, if you got a link or Facebook page, Corey, throw it in there. The rest of you guys, same thing too. DVM. Throw your links in here, guys, so people can follow you and friend request you and all that. Good bunch of people here. And protect your thinking like you protect your money. Okay, like maybe you get lost in thought. Maybe you're thinking about something, but don't just freely think about things that don't matter. Okay. One of my friends told me once, when that stuff lands on you, just kind of go like that, like flick it off your shoulder, like it was a bug or something. I'm not thinking about that right now. We're not doing that right now. Literally, sometimes I'll do that. I'll just kind of go like that. And Wendy knows I can go on a pretty good rabbit hole, on my own, thinking about things or stuff that, like this freaking guy, whatever, like doesn't matter, right? Yeah. All right. There's Wiley's Collier Metal Works. Pop a website in there, guys. Throw them in. Yeah, like an example of that controlling your day. It's like, hey, 7 to 9 is just my owner thinking time, my strategy. You guys know I used to work with a guy that he'd come in on Saturday mornings. He'd bang out a few hours, maybe 7:30 to 11 or something like that. And it was just his he called it his business development day. There was nobody in the office. There was no distractions. The phone wasn't ringing. He didn't work on any jobs. He just looked at things like margin, backlog, upcoming opportunities, and just tracking more KPIs, right? Threw flu ribs out. Ben, we got to get you in a bubble, kid. Yin is a big list person. Yeah. Yeah, get it lined up for theme days. I like that. Maybe your ops and your meeting stuff is after you've built some momentum. Yeah, get the spa day in there, right? Guys, like plan too. Like I said to Wendy, because I know I'm traveling. I'm heading out Sunday to go to Houston. So I said to Wendy, I said, "What do we have anything on the schedule Friday or Saturday night?" No, I said, "Good, we're doing a date Friday night. Put it on." I have the reservation already. I just did it this morning. Okay, so now I know that it's in place. I'm protecting my time. Guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to throw one more call in on a Friday afternoon at 4:30 and bleed into my evening and steal time from us. Okay, you must eat more protein and lift. Yes, absolutely. All right. So, guys, try this one. All right. Pop in there, pop in the chat for me. What are your two best hours of the day? And by best, I mean where you're at your best self, where you're highest and productive, most engaged self. What are those two best hours for you? Is it 6 to 8 a.m.? Is it 10 to noon? All other stuff. What are those two best hours? Anybody care to share? I'm trying to think. For me, it's probably 8 to 10. Yeah, because I start with this. I'm highly engaged for this, and then I roll right out of this and do some posts and do my things and figure out what if I'm handling the DSA that day, I get prepped for that. So I'm highly engaged. I would say probably even 8 to noon. Okay. 9 to 11, 4 to 6 a.m. Yin. 8 to 10 for Jubal. Okay, so you've got that time block, all right? 11 to 1. Jace, that's lunch, dude. I'm just kidding. Shit. My favorite class in school was recess. 4 to 6 a.m. for Corey. Yeah. I suspect, and some of that for me is true too. Like if I do get up early and I'm like, I was up, what was it, 4:30 this morning. So I busted out some stuff, 4:30 to 6 on the couch, on the laptop. But I knew my new rule is 6, I'm down here. Okay. I literally stop if I'm in the middle of doing something like YouTube or posting a reel or posting something. I stop. I come down here and I do my thing. Okay. Paul Tarasuk, 6 to 7 a.m. Yeah. Okay. So take that time and then choose one high value activity. What is one high value activity? And then write it in the calendar. Block it on the calendar for the next 5 days. So what's a high value activity that you do in that amount of time, Michael Moeller? I love my food, he says. Don't we all? I want a gym tour. All right. We'll do a gym tour of this place. We'll do that. We can do that. I'll do it right after this. I'll unplug and take you guys on a walk. Wendy goes, oh my God, what's going on here? Oh man. Yeah, so block one high value activity on the calendar for the next 5 days. Just try it. This is when I do my stuff. You're not taking this from me. Okay. And I'll do that if I have a couple of hours, maybe in between calls. And a lot of people have my calendar link and I don't want something to pop up there. So I'm planning on using that time. I'll go in and just write block. Boom. Okay. Ian says, I love my food. I'm probably the most food motivated person you'll meet. I don't know, Ian. I'm right there with you, kid. Yeah, team huddle. Okay, perfect. And block it on your calendar. This is when we do our thing. Team huddle. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So, guys, block that time for the high value activity. Okay. You don't rise to, better opportunities. You create them by protecting your best energy. Okay. Oh, shoot. Pete's here. We got to start over. Hey, guys, check out the Summit podcast. I reached in, we dipped our toes into the elderly population today and brought Richard Nordheim on. So, yeah, I had a great podcast with Richard Nordheim. I splashed that all over my page and the Summit page and my Instagram. So, find the link, check it out. You can watch it on YouTube. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, all the stuff. Wendy just put the link in. Check it out. I would love for you guys to let me know what you think of it. Yeah, we start at 8 a.m. sharp. So, and Friday, we got a podcast with a like internationally famous guy who just recently came out with his own T-shirt. Any guesses? Bubba Hogan will be on the Summit podcast coming out Friday. It's all teed up. It's scheduled to drop early morning Friday. So, oh, and there he is. I got Steve and David with me here and listening too. You brought David with you? All right. Good deal. So, yeah, we got the guy that came up with the What Would Bubba Do acronym will be on the podcast Friday. Richard is popping in there today. So, it was a good one. We had a great conversation with Richard about how he rallied from actually an early bankruptcy. And I was talking with somebody else yesterday that's going to be going through that. Not someone that I've coached, but someone that I just chat with once in a while that calls. And I said, dude, some of the most successful people I know have been through that. So don't let that stop you. And he said, yeah. And I think it kind of turned him around a little bit. So Jubal says, I watched it. Richard did a good job. What about me? That was a good question, Bob. How about that one? I love when they say, wow, that's a great question. I'm like, that's what I do. That's why we're here, right? David said he didn't sleep well last night for me to log into your live. Okay. Oh, man. You guys in the same room snoring the roof off. Rachel says, I work with a lot of women who are in brick and mortar showroom. What do you say to them? They say they can't time block because of customers walking in. Well, I would set one primary person that's handling like the next person that walks in, and maybe guys rotate where you get an hour every few hours or whatever to focus on your stuff. It's like kind of a rolling primary type of person that's handling, like you get the next people that walk in. That's tough when you're on the floor like that. Probably have to get right off the floor, so to speak, and out back. So, hey, I'll time block this. I'll do these things. But that's hard. Like kitchen dealers, people that are in design, people that are walking in, you got multiple functions in that showroom every day. That's a stressful environment. So, yeah, don't forget to check out Love and Kindness with Wendy. Good morning, Dave Howard. How are you doing, buddy? Do we need to move this to 8:20? We can. We can do it. Yeah, check out that podcast with Richard. I think you guys will like it. Did a good job. Richard, 40 years in construction in some fashion or another, and is starting a new venture called Casper East and disappearing screens. You put them in and replace on the front of a door where you literally there's a screen door on there and you can't tell it's there. So check out Casper East. Check out Tyler Kirk. Tyler's a good man. If you want to improve your digital footprint, see what's up with your SEO. I'm getting reports back now, people that he's working with that like his Google stuff really wasn't even turned on. Things weren't pointing to where they were supposed to be pointing. And these are guys that are spending serious cake with other people. So I feel good about that. Guys, I don't have a dog in the fight, so to speak. Like Tyler doesn't pay me. Bailey doesn't pay me. I just like connecting good people. And Tyler actually knows, and he and Bailey talk too. So, if it's a social media thing, you want help with that, it's great. If it's a digital media by way of like all your stuff, like I call it digital footprint. That might be the wrong word, but like what you're doing out there, how making sure your brand is aligned, all your stuff's teed up. Tyler's a big thinker, and I always say, I share this. I was talking to him once, about a year ago. He's like, well, I'm going to zoom out to 30,000 feet. So he takes a look at everything, where you're going. Definitely begins with the end in mind. So check all that stuff out. Ian says, I can absolutely time block. Bob said time blocking could be as little as 15 to 30 minutes set aside to do something. Yeah. Yeah. We call them UPs, UPs, recommended creating a calendar link, scheduling those walk-ins. Yeah. I know a guy that has a kitchen dealer business here in Maine. And when COVID happened, a lot of those guys went to appointment only. Right. And guess what? He stayed right there. He goes, frankly, it changed our lives. And we got rid of the tire kicker walk-ins, people that are like, hey, let's go look at cabinets for a few hours. Right. And waste somebody's time. Okay. If somebody's going to make an appointment, they now have a little bit of skin in the game, and now they have to come back and all that. So that may or may not be something you can do, Rachel. I don't know how much, turn there is on, how much traffic you're getting. So anyway, guys, if you don't know what your website or your ads look like, right. Yeah, exactly. So guys, there are resources. Okay. So don't be just blindly throwing money at people all month long, all year long. A lot of my Flooring peeps went appointment only. Yeah, for sure. Guys, protect your time. Today was about your prime time. Prime time, right? Protect that prime time, whatever yours is. Okay. Define your highest functioning couple of hours of the day and put those most important things in there. Bill Hillstrom, good morning. Yeah. Good to see you. Put those most important things in there. I've often said to guys, even on a job site, sometimes late in the day, we're doing something, maybe building stairs, cutting treads, whatever, expensive material. I'm like, dude, let's table this till tomorrow. Let's do that. My comment was, let's do this on fresh legs. Okay. There's a lot to that. Okay. Prime time. I don't know. Is that how you spell that, Luck? Good stuff. Yeah. Anyway, guys, if you're involved in the Rosenberg group, and we hope you are, I hope you will be at some point, I'm handling the DSA call today. Today is about revenue. Okay. How to increase your revenue. Guys, if you aren't involved in it, you want to check it out, you hear me mention it, just shoot me a DM. I'll get you a link to check it out for a week or two. Come on up and see what we're doing. After that, we've got the weekly group coaching call, and Daniela is handling that today, and she's got some great stuff for you guys. So check that out. If you're part of our En Route program, you could take advantage of the weekly group coaching call. Guys, we just moved everything over to School, School, SKOOL, with Hormozi. We're building out a platform and a kick-ass community there. So Richard and Bubba and Steve are down in Raleigh today at the Techo Block event, peddling our wares, and they got a booth set up. And I saw a photo, so it looks like they got the podcast set up, which went really well at Job Tread. Bring people in and just do a little bit of a business spotlight, send the audio and the video to Brady and have him cut them up some reels with them talking a little bit about their business. So it's good stuff. So again, if you're not in the group, oof. My phone told me it's shutting Bob off in 5 minutes. He's talking too much. Now I got a 30-minute window with Ben Bryant. I feel pretty good about that. So actually, that's a good point, Ben. It's time to go. So anyway, a lot going on today, guys. I hope you're time blocking. I hope you're protecting your time. Don't just give it away. Is Touring Man here? I don't know. Touring Man, are you here? Did he comment? I don't know if he is, but well, we missed you. He's been commenting. He's been around. He's watching you guys. So, and he's a pretty cool dude. So, and he is a real dude. Touring Man, you're a bit of an enigma. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Love y'all. Bubba, Steve, Richard, you guys have a great time down in Raleigh. Sell some stuff, and says he's watching. Well, all right. Touring Man is here. All right. We'll see you guys later. Have a great day. And as always, if I can help you out in any way, just hit me with a DM. Take care, guys. Have a great day.